everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T with T's Book Nook, and today we're going to be reviewing Not So Perfect Strangers. Now, first things first, happy Black History. It's no longer February, but we're still going to celebrate because every day for me is Black History, and I'm going to live it like I'm in the center of it because I kind of am. Anyways, so yeah, today we're going to be reviewing Not So Perfect Strangers. First things first, let's get this over with. I want to give it a 2 out of 5. I was not impressed with this book at all. I don't know what it was. I didn't like it. Like I said, incredibly disappointing. It's about two women whose lives are like forever changed after a chance encounter, basically. So the book starts off. This white lady is at a like gala or something with her husband, and she's noticing that he's a little too friendly with his assistant, and so she gets into a little tussle with him about that. And while they're fighting, she's like, you know what, fuck you. And so she basically like runs off and knocks on some random person's car door, and the lady lets her in. Now, the lady that lets her in, her name is Tasha. She's trying to get away from an abusive relationship, so she runs away with her son. But then her son goes back to the dad because he's like, Mom, I love my dad. I can't leave him. So she's going to go get him back. And this is where their lives, meet. So she sees this white lady getting away from her husband, and he looks angry, and she's like, oh, I think she's like in the same predicament I'm in. So she takes pity on her and basically lets her inside the car, and they drive off. And after this, they have like a few meetings or whatever because she feels like she's the only person she can talk to because, when you're in an abusive relationship, I don't even want to speak on it, but I mean, it's not something that I've been through myself, so I can't really say it. But from her character's perspective, when you're in an abusive relationship, right, not everybody is sympathetic when you can't find the strength to leave. And so she takes pity on this white woman, and she thinks that they're like peas in a pod. And the white woman uses that to her advantage, and she's like, hey, let's kill our husbands. And old girl's like, what are you talking about? Basically, the white woman is like, I'm gonna kill your husband, you kill mine. Anyways, I say all that to say I did not see this as a thriller. Personally, I wasn't thrilled. But I would say it's like a drama with a little twist at the end, honestly. And the twist wasn't even worth it because like you kind of could see it coming. Like, babes, what are we really talking about right now? Anyways, one thing that really pissed me off about Tasha's character is how she wanted to get away from her husband because of her son and da 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 da. And she thinks her son is a good person, but baby, your son is staying in this house with a man that's abusing you mentally, physically, verbally, and your son looks up to him. What makes you think that your son isn't going to be the exact same way when he gets out into the real world? And what pissed me off the most is that he has a girlfriend, right? And so when he picks up his girlfriend or they're like going somewhere, he yells at her for absolutely no reason, like kind of like verbally abusing her. And the mama hears this and she's like, it's something I can handle later. Baby, what? If you don't fucking nip that shit in the bud right now, what are you talking about? Like, he obviously thinks that shit is okay. And not only that, but it escalated to him physically abusing her in public in the school's cafeteria. Like, ma'am, you could have stopped this so early on when you saw him yelling at her for the very first time. But no, that shit was just pissing me off. Anyways, to end it. This story as a whole was a 2 out of 5. I mean, read it at your own risk. It's very slow paced. I did not like it. And the twist, like I said, it just wasn't worth it. But hey, you're going to do what you want to do. And yeah, honestly, if the author wasn't a woman of color, I probably wouldn't have finished it. I'm not going to lie because there was too much privilege on the white side. But I digress. I hope you enjoyed this book review. It's been your girl T with T's Book Nook. And yeah. Have a great day, guys.